when somebody says, I'm going through a great time, what does it mean? He's going through a happy time. Everything is good, joyful, all in balance. But great time is not all happy time. Great time is not all joyful time. When you're going through pain, when you're going through suffering, that's a great time. That's a great time. Because it is then when you are coming to know about yourself. It is when you're going through pain and suffering, you are stretching your limit. It is when you're going through a deep state of pain, you are waking up to the truth of life. This is a great time. Great time is not about sitting and having a cup of good coffee. This is not great time. Great time is when you're building yourself. Great time is when you're training yourself. Great time is when you are taking the pain of training, the physical and the mental training and spiritual as well. This is great time. Great time is when you're climbing. You're stretching your limit. Great time is not when you are sitting on the summit and looking at the view. A beautiful view. That's a good time. But great time is when you were climbing the mountain. When with each step you were becoming bigger, better. You were updating yourself. That's a great time. When everything is good, that's a good time. When everything is bad, that's a great time. From today, make this psychological shift. Every time you're going through pain, do not say, oh, I'm going through a bad phase in my life. Do not say, I'm going through tough times. No, you're going through great time. This pain, this misery, this suffering will unfold so many layers in you. It will help you discover who you are. It will push you from darkness to light. It will push you from illusion to the reality. Next time when you cry, do not say, I'm going through a bad time. Say, I'm going through great time. Great time is when you're discovering yourself. Great time is when you're expanding yourself. Great time is when you are building yourself. Great time is when you are breaking your limits. Breaking your beliefs. Great time is when you're realizing who you really are. And it may involve a lot of pain. It may involve a lot of tears, misery. All is worth it. It's okay. It is part of being great. There are no bad times in life. Good times and great times. That's all. When everything is good, it's a good time. When everything is bad, it's a great time. When you're going through loneliness, This is a great time because now you will be revealed who you are. Now your reality will surface. Now who you really are will dance before your face. Who you are will be exposed to you. What life is will be exposed to you. This is a great time because if you don't go through these times, you will remain a mediocre person. The greatness will never happen to you. If you don't go through this training, this unfolding, this stretching, this updating, how will you become great? How will you know anything about life and about yourself? How will you know? You will know through books about yourself. You read books, you watch videos and know what is life. To know life, you have to go through life. To know yourself, you have to face yourself. That's how it is. And in the moment of pain, you face yourself. In the moment of loneliness, you face yourself. In the moment of suffering, you are facing life. This is a great time. These times will make you tougher and tougher, better and better. These times will make you infinite, unlimited, powerful. These times will tell you what truly life is. Truly, not what the book says. Not what the philosopher says. Not what the religion says, but what life says. You will come to know what life is only by life itself. You're not going through pain. You're not going through misery. You're not going through loneliness. You're only going through the different shades of life. And it is mandatory to go through different shades of life. It is a must to experience all the shades of life, to know life in totality. If you know just love, this is just one shade. If you know just failure, this is just one shade. You need to know all the shades of life to know life in totality. To know life in its all colors, in its all forms. And when you go through one shade, love, you think it's a good time. But when you go through another shade, that is hate, anger, you think it's a bad time. No. You're experiencing just another shade. The way you experience love, you will have to go through hate as well. You will have to go through anger as well. You will have to go through jealousy, lust. All the emotions, fear. You will have to go through all that life is. When you go through good shades, you call it good time. When you go through bad shades, it's bad time. No, it's a great time. All the shades are revealing something about you. When you go through lust, it reveals something about you. When you go through fear, it reveals something about you. Which pain has taught you? Nothing. Which suffering has brought no lesson to you? And the lesson and the teaching they brought, were they all useless? Were they all needless? These are great times. I know it doesn't feel good. It hurts. It hurts a lot. It is painful. We cry. We yell. We feel sometimes even helpless. We sometimes even feel like killing ourselves. We die within words. But it is okay. It is okay. This is a training time. This is a training time. All that is false is falling down. All that is unreal in you is falling down. All that are illusions in you are collapsing. It is good. All that's illusion must collapse. All that's unreal must collapse. And then the truth will arise in us. And then the reality will arise in us. Then the light will enter through the window of our heart. Bad times are the building times, the formative times. All who have known life have experienced all the shades of life. The greatest of poetry have come from deep pain. The greatest of songs have come from deep state of loneliness. The greatest of philosophy have come from deep state of solitude. They cried, they yelled, they went through misery, they suffered, and then they wrote. They wrote something which became timeless. They drank the poison of pain and gave birth to immortal melody. They drank the poison of suffering, loneliness, helplessness, and gave birth to great immortal literature, songs. All that's great have come from people who experienced all the shades of life. The greatest of lovers were not people who just experienced love. They experienced hate as well. They experienced jealousy as well. They experienced a deep state of loneliness as well. They experienced the feeling of ending the life. They experienced the feeling of being useless. They experienced all the shades, all the colors, all the weathers. And from there they sang. From there they wrote. From there they spoke. And what they have written, what they have sung, what they have spoken have become immortal. They are read by millions, they are heard by billions. When you go through pain, do not be afraid. Do not try to run away all the time. When you go through suffering, accept it. It's a great time. It's a great time. Now you will come to know who you are. Now all that is false in you will be brutally torn apart. All that have been your assumptions from many years will fall. All that you have accepted as truth will collapse, and the real truth will arise. Bad times are the times when you are going through self-discovery, self-realization, and thus they are great times. You will have to go through all to experience what life is in all its colors. Next time when you cry, have a good feeling in your heart that this is a great time. Finally, great time has come. This time is all about me, not about my friends, not about my beloved, not about this and that, but just about me and life. This time is about me and the truth. This time is about me and the reality. This time is about self-discovery. This time involves moving from darkness to light. This time is about discovering myself. Feel happy. Cry, but feel happy within. Yell, but smile within. You're not going through pain and suffering. You're only going through training of life. Life is training you, my friend. And soon you will be ready to live. You will be ready with all the truth, with all the color, with all the song, with all the poetries, all the beauty.